Pennsylvania is a special place. I mean, being born and raised here, it's just simple. You hunt, you fish, or you're an athlete of some sort, and there's nothing else to it. And Pennsylvania whitetail was just something we grew up with, something traditionally from, you elevate from a young age with your family, and it just takes off, and you just fall in love with it slowly, and that's where we're at today, just kind of telling a story through a lens and taking it each day at a time. We don't just waterfowl hunt, we just do a bunch of stuff and have fun while we're doing it. That's what we do here at Different Breed Lifestyle.
Starting off in archery, what happened, son?
Well, we started the early archery season a little late this year, I'd like to say. I don't know, it wasn't like we went out too early. Mo was out there pretty much a lot for the early days, and like I said, he passed up a lot of nice, decent sized bucks. They weren't like what he's looking for. Mo's more of a monster shooter. He goes after the big deer. And he passed them up. He's watched them all come in down the trails and whatnot. And then we went up with my buddy down in towards mid-Pennsylvania, towards the mid part of it. And we went up to his camp to help him hunt there, and hopefully he can tag out a nice deer. Seen a lot of deer. Seen a lot of deer there. There is some decent sized deer there, but we just couldn't get one close enough there.
I know there's some bucks in here. There's some scrapes, and I have some trail cams on them, so I have a climber set up in there, but we're just gonna build a ground blind for tonight.
Probably the last 2 weeks, we probably went out almost every day. Seen deer, but they weren't big enough and they weren't what the guys wanted. Seeing a lot of doe, but we didn't have doe tags in that area, so we didn't shoot any, But realistically, I think we could have got it done. I think we went a little earlier, but we were up in that late rut season. This year they had an extended week, but we just couldn't get it done in archery. I mean, we worked so hard. We were up almost every morning trying to get it done, but it just didn't happen. And then, moving into rifle.
Living the good life.
It was a pretty eventful year. I mean, we had a lot of ups and downs this whitetail season, but Mo is more of an archery guy, and he passed up a lot of nice sized bucks there in early archery. He did a little bit of late archery, but he passed up some nice bucks in early archery. But he was looking for that monster he's been watching around here, that 8-point. We called him a little rhino, and he got away. But I think our neighbor down the street got him, but initially what happened is we went up to camp. I had to take care of it. I got a little scrub 7-point, took care of him. I watched him for about 3 days. First 2 days I passed him up, probably about a 70-yard shot. First day, 100-yard shot, second day. And then that third day I was like, we're about to leave camp. I might as well get meat in the freezer. So took him at 227 yards, I think it was. Slapped him off the first shot. Quick drop, he probably went about 70 yards into the woods and stuff. And then initially what happened is we packed up, we went home, got a sweet European mount. My buddy European mounted it, thanks to his family for doing that. They got us some deer jerky and all that. And then later on in rifle, I ended up slamming a nice sized doe, took care of that, tagged out. I had another tag left, but you win some, you lose some. You can't really tag them all out, but it was pretty cool. Got to see my buddy shoot a nice 8-point. Towards the end of the season, his father, Jamie, got a nice buck too, nice 8-point. And then their neighbor got a nice deer too. So it was a pretty good season, had a lot of fun. And that's what Pennsylvania whitetail is all about initially, is that family friendly, that tradition of just bringing people together. You realistically have good laughs, good memories, and it's just good times. Love Pennsylvania whitetail.
Right here, guys, we about to get it done, Here running, about to do some deer driving.
We got some good drives ready. We're gonna slam some bucks here.
We're gonna go out there and take care of some business.
Yeah.
I'm stoked, guys. Let's go. DBL for life.
slammed one right now on the hillside. Pretty excited, just tracking down God's blood. But see what we got. So guys, last day before we're about to leave here. Slapped a nice little scrub. You know, Ryan put us on. We kind of stalked. Cool thing about this hunt is it is a little buck, but you know, we stalked and hunted it.
We had to drive 2 hours away for this thing. It was the last day. We figured we'd
Nice little 7 point.
tag, you know.
It's nice. It's
Take
a
some
little
meat
artsy
home in the
buck.
freezer.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice little
Nice
turd.
little 7 point for the little guy.
Tag him and then get out of here, you know?
We accomplished a nice textbook hunt.
We let it rip.
The coolest part about it, guys, was probably the spot and stalk. Being able to like
We were
see
crawling.
it in a field and crawl out and just slap it, I think was the best part. We got late archery coming up. We got some meat in the freezer. Let's go back doing some
Nice
waterfowl.
textbook hunt accomplished. Let's get it done. Good job, brother.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let's go. Deer season ends. We're gonna go back to waterfowl here.
I'll tell you what,
Get
that was
rolling.
a far shot. 200
I
yards.
want Mo to get a
250
monster though,
probably.
for sure.
No, I got an 8 point.
You're a freaking monster. Wait a
Yeah, I
minute.
didn't get home, but I got an 8 point.
That's what I'm talking about. Doubled up.
Here we are. Tell him, Dad. What happened?
Well, here's the deal. Up here in the top food plot, had a big doe and some yearlings come out. I was over in the shoot shack, and he stepped out and started to feed and started working his way over towards the big doe, and I put the hammer to him. He's dropped right in his tracks. So it's not the one I really would want to shoot all year, but it's rifle season and it's time to get her done.
Sure. Look at that shot.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I already got my buck yesterday, guys. You know, slammed one real quick. We thought it was the last day. We thought we were
Yeah, I'll
leaving,
let you take that out, Zach.
We're gonna leave here in this afternoon. I figured I'd stay and common courtesy help out Ryan get some deer. And Alex already got his buck in archery. He's like,
We're not
nice
getting
one in
out.
archery. But we're just gonna have to drive, me and Alex, and hopefully these guys can get some buck. But yeah, we decided to stay a couple hours for this morning hunt, and then we're gonna head out.
But I'll tell you what, we had a good year this year, 2020. Even though I didn't get a buck, my brother got a buck, my friends got a buck, and his dad also got a buck. Kind of proud of all that, you know. I had a couple shots I could have had, but it wasn't vital shots were the shots I would want to take, so I decided to take a mature decision and pass up on them. Hopefully next year will be better, and hopefully I'll see those deer that I let go this year.
Creek, and I let it 8 with the .6, 180 grains at about 100 yards. Pennsylvania buck. There he is.
all said and done, I'll always love Pennsylvania whitetail and all the memories it's brought to us. You know, it's just something traditional that I'll never forget. And just awesome. It's just awesome. Those are making me emotional, man. Are we done here? I gotta go.
I taught my kids everything you know about hunting. I'm glad they did. Yeah.
He's a good buck though, you know? Sad somebody shot him, or I don't know if he got shot. Maybe he did get sick. He could have got a swamp bug or something that's going around and died from it, but he's a nice buck. It's a good buck, good public buck. Sad to see him go like this, but that's how it happens.
What do you think, F-Dog?
Sad, dude. Sad. Sad seeing deer like that wasted on deer season. But that just teaches you, you know, when people shoot deer during archery, they need to actually track them down.
Always track them down.
Always track your deer down and make sure you get a
Don't give
vital
up.
shot. You don't just shoot.
And don't
in
go
the
out too
gut.
early.
Exactly. And you don't just shoot in the gut. You either got to make a good shot or just pass up a deer. You know, make a mature decision that it's not a deer we're going to shoot if it's too far away. You know what I'm saying? Am I right, Ryan?
You're right, you're 100% right. I passed up a lot of bucks that were just out of my range, 50 yards, just good bucks, but just I'm not comfortable, and I would rather let him go and see him another day than hit him in the guts or hit him bad and not see him again ever. So